Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Film Geek here, and as you can see, I got rid of that killer beard that I had. If you watch Movie Mob this coming Monday night, you'll get a chance to still see it, but for right now, I kind of shaved it off. Why? Well, it's not really all that long of a story. It just happens to be, I feel like it's drawn out, and it's got a really crappy ending, you know. Hey, kind of like The Life Before Her Eyes. I saw this movie last night. It was crap. Why? Well, it had. I'll give it credit where credit's due. It had good acting. It had Uma Thurman, Evan Rachel Wood, chick from Saved. What's her name? Ava Amuri or Amari or however it's pronounced. And this creepy little girl named Gabrielle Brennan. She was just a little fucking bitch. She was creepy as hell. I don't really know if she's been anything else, but yeah, this movie, it was only 90 minutes long. It felt like a good 2.5 hours. It just seemed to go on and 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 on. And I think a big part of that had to do with the cinematography. Now there's an old joke, I guess. It's not really funny, but it's supposed to be a joke, I guess, that in American movies, the first 10 minutes had better be filled with like explosions or a car chase or some type of murder or some sort of action. American movies start with action. British movies start with clouds. One shot of a cloud, followed by another shot of a cloud, followed by another shot of a cloud. I'm willing to bet this is. Let me just take a look here. I'll bet you money that the cinematographer of The Life Before Her Eyes has to be British, because the entire opening sequence was nothing but flowers and clouds. Let's see. Powell Edelman. Oh, he's from Poland. Alright, well, we got a Polish cinematographer. Guess it's not too far off from being British. It's still European. The whole first however many minutes, was nothing but clouds and flowers, and it was long and boring. Then we get into the movie itself, and the movie is told through all these flashbacks. You see, the main story, let me give you a quick little thing about it, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers. You can just read this for yourself on the Internet Movie Database website, on the page for this movie, which I will post a link for over in the sidebar. The movie stars Uma Thurman and Evan Rachel Wood. They're actually the same character. Evan Rachel Wood plays the teenage version, and Uma Thurman plays the adult version. Well, the teenage version was at school one day, and there was a school shooting, and the killer comes and basically kills her best friend, who is played by the chick from Saved, Eva Amuri. So that's basically, and she's basically, the adult version is it's the 15-year anniversary of this school shooting, and she's reliving the memory, and it's a bad memory, of course, and she's kind of going a little psycho. And the fact that her child is a fucking bitch doesn't help matters, and she also, it's just crazy. So it goes back and forth between the older version and the younger version, and throughout the entire movie, it's lots and lots and lots of flashbacks. I'm not a big fan of lots and lots and lots of flashbacks. I'm more of the tell the story kind of guy. I don't like the whole non-linear back and forth and back and forth and back and forth bullshit. I know that some people like it. I know a lot of people probably like it because we got the really short attention spans nowadays, and you want to go back and forth and have it be artistic or whatever, but I didn't like that. But that aside, if we just look at the story itself, it's kind of a slow story. There's like I said, it's good acting, but the Uma Thurman stuff is just a lot of her looking in the mirror and crying. or just like seeing the things that remind her of the 15 years ago, like it's the 15-year anniversary and they're putting up like a banner for like a memorial for it, and she like sees that, there's a flashback. You know, it's her side of the story. Nothing really happens that much until we get towards the end. But again, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. But the bit of action that does happen to her is not a whole lot. The teenage version is actually pretty well scripted for story. You know, some cool events happen to the teenage version that make you actually give a shit about the character. But the dialogue when she's a kid is just, it sounds like it's trying to be Dawson's Creeky, in that, and granted, I'm a fan of Dawson's Creek. That's one thing. It's not a secret. I like Dawson's Creek. But this is like a bad version of Dawson's Creek. The dialogue kind of goes, like, it tries to be like all hip and uber intelligent, but sometimes it just sounds kind of awkward. Again, the acting was really good though. I will give kudos where kudos are due. And then the ending, again, I can't tell you the ending, but the ending gives you this whole big clusterfuck of an idea, trying to figure out, wait, what the hell just happened? And that seems to happen a lot in movies where the lead actor or actress is a little loony-toony. They always do stuff to screw with your head, to be like, bleh! And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In the case of this movie, I don't think it works at all. Like I said, it's long. It's not long. It's 90 minutes. It feels long. It's boring. It's drawn out. Not a whole lot happens. The ending gives you a total mindfuck. And, yeah, I say boo to this movie. I don't suggest seeing it. If we want to do the old movie mob, vote scale of 1 to 5, I would give it 2 swimming pools, I guess, out of 5. When you see the movie, you'll understand that. I would suggest watching the trailer. Click on the IMDb page and watch the trailer. That'll give you some idea of the swimming pool reference. I don't want you to see this movie, though. You can, if you really want to see it, you can. But you'll be bored. And then you'll be like, what the fuck just happened? Don't see this movie. Life Before Her Eyes, not worth it. Don't even bother to rent it. If you've already got it in your Netflix queue, be my guest. But I don't think you're going to enjoy it. I sure didn't. I don't even know what to say. It's boring. It's drawn out. Kind of like this video is right now. See, I'm doing it on purpose. I know that I'm repeating stuff over and over and over. Guess what? This movie repeats stuff. It's in flashbacks that happen again and again and again. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this off before I cause you guys any more harm. So do not see Life Before Her Eyes. It is dreck. I give it 2 out of 5. At best, I'm being generous, I think, and only because the acting is good. Yeah.